Hi, my name is Taylor Martin, and today I'm going to be talking to you about manic bipolar disorder. Manic bipolar disorder is a psychiatric disorder, and it's also known as manic depressive illness. It's a fairly common brain disorder. It's the cause of unusual shifts in someone's mood, their energy, their activity levels, and the ability for them to carry out daily activities. The symptoms that follow this disorder are very severe. They're not just the normal ups and downs that people tend to face throughout life, but these symptoms can end relationships, affect someone's job or schoolwork, and can also result in suicide. It can be treated in people that it can be treated, and people that have this illness are able to live normal lives. First question: what are the causes of bipolar disorder? Okay, well, it is scientifically proven that this disorder is genetic, and it's also been proven that people with particular genes are more prone to develop this disorder than people with other genes. For example, a child with a parent or older brother or sister who has this disorder is more likely to develop this sickness than someone who doesn't have the gene running in their family. However, even though it is genetic, not all children, in fact most children with history of disorder in their family will not develop this sickness. Question number 2, what are the signs of bipolar disorder? People with bipolar disorder typically experience intense emotional moods that happen in distinct periods that they are called mood episodes. Each of these mood episodes is representative of a drastic change in a person's usual mood or behavior. They can experience excessively happy moods or overexcited moods, which are called manic episodes, while on the other hand, they can also experience extremely hopeless states, which they call depressive episodes. Sometimes these mood episodes include both of the mania and depression symptoms. This is what is called a mixed state. People with this disorder can tend to be explosive and very irritable during these mood episodes. Also, a person can experience various changes in their energy, sleep, and behavior with these mood changes. These changes are typically very extreme. The symptoms of a manic state are as follows: long periods of feeling high or super outgoing, also extreme irritability. People in a manic state often talk very fast while they're in this state. They quickly jump from one idea to the other and have racing thoughts. They're distracted very easily. They are prone to take on random activities such as writing books, writing songs, and more, even if those activities are activities they normally wouldn't participate in. People with this disorder tend to have very unrealistic beliefs in their abilities. They think that they can do things that they really can't do. A lot of times, people that are in a manic state behave rather impulsively and participate in high-risk activities and behaviors. Symptoms of the depressive state in this disorder are long periods of hopelessness. They lose interest in activities that they normally enjoy doing. They typically feel very tired or slowed down. They have trouble concentrating, making decisions, and remembering things. They are typically very restless or irritable. They have changes in their eating and sleeping patterns, and they may contemplate death or suicide and sometimes even attempt suicide. In regards to bipolar disorder and spiritual relation, the only relation that can be found between bipolar disorder and spirituality is that people with this disorder oftentimes feel like they've taken part of a spiritual awakening. Though spirituality and mental illnesses are two very different things, they both mention a collapse of the ego. They can think that they are a certain person or that they are a certain way, but when they experience symptoms of this disorder the way they do, they question their ego. Things that they were once sure of, what they were, who they were, or whose they were, they now seriously question and doubt. There may be some biblical examples of bipolar disorder, however. For example, some people believe that David had bipolar disorder because his moods were so up and down so frequently. This is proven in the book of Psalms if you read his various songs and realize how quickly his mood changes. However, we can't know for sure or not if this is true. Some forms of treatment for this disorder are there's medication option in which someone can take a mood stabilizer. This drug will help minimize the highs and lows that a person feels. Also, a person can start psychotherapy which is when you work with a therapist. The therapist will help you to cope with your problems, your uncomfortable feelings, relationships, stress, and he or she will help you to regulate your mood swings. Another route is becoming educated about this disorder. This will help you to manage your symptoms and prevent any other complications. Education is one of the contributing factors that will help to overcome the side effects of your disorder. It helps to avoid problems and deal with the setbacks that come with bipolar disorder. Lastly, a person can take part in lifestyle management, which is basically just regulating your lifestyle. It helps to keep mood swings to the bare minimum. It involves keeping a regular schedule, not participating in drugs and alcohol, following an exercise program that is consistent, minimizing the stress in your life, and exposing yourself to the sun enough. In regards to Christian counseling, I think this is a disorder that Christian counseling can truly help with. Talking about your problems and viewing things from a Christian perspective helps a person to realize that these symptoms can be overcome. And that's all.